Hello,
Happy
beautiful
Friday,
souls.
beautiful people. We just wanted to come to you live today as we were just talking about our lessons. And this is like both of us have similar lessons that have come up in different ways. But this is really like Lucy has one, but I'm going to go through my number one biggest lesson on this path. And, you know, of trying to find business, my purpose. And I think it all sort of rolls into these three words like discernment, trusting myself, and looking for something outside of myself. Guys, I just went looking to find the answers, thought someone was going to give me a magic pill. I paid like just for everything, looking outside of myself to try and fill the void, to try and like find my purpose. And it led me down this crazy path. I even paid someone 15 grand to give me my soul gifts, and that didn't actually happen because the massive lesson I learned was I was always giving my power away, always putting people on pedestals, always thinking people were better than me and they all had the answers and the magic pills. And through all those different lessons and however many hundreds of thousands of dollars I spent on traveling the world, getting qualified in however many things, doing all these different experiences with heaps of different people, I actually come back to the one same realization that I wasn't trusting myself and I was always giving my power away. And the big popping moment was that your purpose and my purpose was never outside of myself. No one could ever give it to me because my purpose existed within me. It was me. It was a seed of potential that lived within me. So allowing someone else to actually bring that in for myself, it was never going to happen. So and you know, and like the other lesson that comes off from that is really just unwinding all of the traumas, all of the limiting beliefs, all of the things that society put on me, and literally like pulling back all the layers of my crap to find my purpose, that golden energy, that who I really am. So I just wanted to drop this in because I know if you're someone out there who you think someone's better than you, or you think, you know, that someone else has the answers, or you're looking outside of yourself for your purpose out there, like it's got to be this thing, it's got to be, I need to do this. That is not true. Your purpose doesn't exist outside of you. It is the seed of potential of who you truly are within you. So you have to trust yourself enough to unlock that potential and unlock that seed. I just wanted to share that so you guys hopefully don't have to go do all the crazy things and you know, chase after everything, when really you need to come back and look inside to your own truth and your own being.
100%. And really, you know, I guess I have a similar lesson, but in a completely different way. There was two instances for me on the journey where my biggest lesson was following somebody else who was our mentor at the time. So there was two specific people that were mentoring me at each point in the path, and an astrologer was one of them, and she told me that I was going to create this big thing online and blah, 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 blah. And for the next 2 years, I became completely obsessed with doing it. And I started trying to build it from my mind and trying to build it from a place of like, what does everyone need? And then I even ended up taking off 2 weeks when I was living in Bali to build this thing and shut myself out from the world. And then guess what? I went to launch it and it didn't feel right. And then I didn't launch it. And then another time I realized that I got to a point where I had a bit of a meltdown and I was so angry because I wasn't in a place that I wanted to be. I felt like I've been building this dream or this idea of a dream for about, at that point, 6 months, and I wasn't fulfilled. And it wasn't coming to fruition the way that I wanted it to. And I had this massive popping moment and realized that it's because I was building what one of my mentors had told me that I was supposed to build in the order that he told me to build it. And I realized that it's not even what I wanted. It was literally being built from my ego. And because I thought, oh, wow, that's so cool, that will make me significant, I started walking towards what I was told because they were higher and they were further along than me. And I guess that's been such a big part of my journey because I actually started my own trauma and healing journey actually because I wanted more safety and I wanted more money. And it's ended up kind of eventuating in a space where I'm so much happier than I've ever been in my life. And I don't really care about money. I love money because money allows us to have a bigger and grander purpose on the planet and allows us to live well, but it's nowhere near even in my top 5 of my, you know, core drivers anymore, which is absolutely incredible. So that's been, yeah, really my big lesson. And as, you know, just as Mel say, like, if anything, you know, when you're trying to pursue your purpose and follow your path, you know, I think the one thing that would suggest you taking an action step on now would actually be learning how to trust yourself, whether that's, you know, doing a course or asking yourself a question every morning, you know, and asking, you know, the universe, oh, let this happen, and then see, you know, start building that and flexing that muscle of like listening to the signs around you and starting to trust the things around you, because now that we fully trust ourselves, everything that we do build is in alignment, and we are always kind of led to those pieces that all those people said we would be anyway, but in a way that feels integral for us.
Yeah, and I would leave it on this note that only you know your heart's calling, your soul's desires. You are your own internal compass. And when you actually learn how to discern and fully trust yourself, that is where the universe can bring to you every single thing, lesson, opportunity, and place that you need. So trust yourself, beautiful humans. Mwah! Have a beautiful Friday.